Am I the asshole for not firing the cleaning lady because my GF asked me to? Or when your GF asked you to, you mean? I don't know. Throwaway account. This is a dumb argument, but I need people to weigh in. Throwaway account. Fake. Can't even entertain a hypothetical. I'm sure when I sort by controversial, somebody will say something. Anytime there's a throwaway account, 50% chance that one of the controversial comments is like, throwaway account? AI. Even if the person is clearly like a human being that can't spell or type well. I am 42, have a cleaning lady who comes over every other week. She's super hardworking, really nice, and I completely trust her. She comes while I'm at work, and I get to come home to a super clean explanation point. Dear God. Exclamation point randomly in the middle there. Listen, it's early. I know it says it's nearly 10 a.m., but it's the weekend. So 10 a.m. is actually it's pretty early morning, realistically. Exclamation point just randomly in the middle here. See, like, this is a 42-year-old. One time, she told me she drank a can of Pepsi from my fridge and even asked if she should pay me back. I told her she 100% has my permission to take a break and eat, drink whatever she needs while she's here. Since then, she'll occasionally have a pop, a glass of juice, or once she said she had a piece of toast. She's never really helped herself to any meals, snacks, or anything beyond that. And you gave her permission. You said she can eat, drink whatever she needs. She could go in there and take the... Listen, I imagine this from my perspective. If somebody told me that, like, the ribeye steak is coming out. Oh, I can have anything from the fridge, you said? You said eat, drink whatever I need while I'm there? I need protein. Ribeye, okay? I think the most... honestly, at that point, the most messed up thing you could do is grab something like the steak, but then not do the dishes. Can you imagine? If they just, like... If they gave you permission to take anything from the fridge, but they didn't think that you would take the steak, but then you didn't anyways, and be like, oh, that's on me. I said they could take anything. I should have been like, oh, there's some rules. But then they did that, and they didn't wash the dishes. And she's the cleaning lady, so that would make it even more funny. Like, what do you mean you came in here? You made my house more dirty as the cleaning lady. My girlfriend, female, 38, was over the other night and said she saw my cleaning lady stealing from the fridge. I told her she wasn't stealing, lol. She has my permission, and she's definitely not sitting around being lazy. She was taking a break. These exclamation points. Space. Why do I keep calling them explanation points? Am I stupid? Exclamation point. My girlfriend said it's weird, unprofessional, and that it could lead to boundary crossing. I told her I've known this woman for 2 years, and nothing like that has ever happened. Girlfriend thinks I should fire her before it gets worse. I think that she just doesn't know. I think you know this cleaning lady more, and that's fine. That being said, you know, I'm just assuming she's just like kind of looking at the situation as weird. I will say this, as long as she's not like I used to work with a guy who used to say things like, oh, it's going to get worse, talking about a certain person, but they'd also say things like, you know how they get. And at first I thought, like at this place that I used to work, I used to think like, oh, he's talking about this particular coworker because he's known for like kind of finding all kinds of ways of getting out of work. But what the guy eventually stressed to me super hard, awkwardly, just in the middle of work was, no, you know how black people are when they don't like to work, you know what I mean? And you're like, I didn't realize that we were going to get into this. You realize that we work with like 80% black people. You idiot. You moron. Good luck. Good luck out there, brother. But I don't think that's what's going on here. You have to always entertain that. I'd imagine there's probably comments asking, am I wrong for thinking, why change something that's been working perfectly fine? Am I being weird? She hung up because I still don't understand her logic. Oh my God, there's more. Was marriage even on the table before? What is going on? Not the asshole. Your cleaning lady is following predetermined rules, not taking advantage of you. I think your girlfriend thinks that you have a crush on the cleaning lady. Sort by controversial, please. Your girlfriend is a bigot. Just assuming the help is stealing with zero evidence. See, this is what I was talking about. Like whenever the idea of the help crossing a line or it gets worse, I knew that was going to come. See, I was accurate. Is the cleaning lady kind of hot? Does your girlfriend live with you? If so, a conversation is needed because no one should have someone they're uncomfortable with in their home. Weird as fuck. I've cleaned with 2 companies and privately having snacks at a client's house is okay. Having snacks at a client's house inappropriate. End of story. I don't know, man. That's not necessarily true. Depends on the person. A glass or a bottle of water, sure, but soda and snacks, I mean, what the fuck too if I was your girlfriend? Because what? Yeah, but the guy gave permission. Yeah, like, y'all, listen, y'all Y'all do this thing where like, isn't there a person you forgot? You know that the I consent, and then it has Jesus off to the side who's like, I don't. It's like, isn't there a person you forgot to ask? That's you. Like, the person who pays the cleaning lady and the person that owns the house where the cleaning lady is working has decided that the cleaning lady can have access to any snacks, and you're like, whoa, isn't there a person you forgot to ask? The person who doesn't live in said house and doesn't pay for the snacks? Oh, brother. Where's the continuation? Oh, okay, wow. I had no idea a silly debate between me and my girlfriend would blow up like this. Why wouldn't you think that? How many upvotes did that have? 13K? Why wouldn't you think that that's a possibility? I talked to her, and she said she thinks it's weird that my cleaning lady can grab something to eat or drink. She said it'd be better if she brought her own stuff. I was like, the woman goes to multiple clients a day. She can't be carrying a whole suitcase of snacks on top of the vacuum mop and everything else. This guy is just nice. Like, I understand, like, obviously, like, if I was working as a cleaning person, going to people's houses, I would bring my own lunch because, like, you know, it's just not, I wouldn't expect anyone to give me lunch. But if a guy's like, hey, man, you can go, you can have snacks or whatever, I'd be like, hell yeah, brother. Now, it does sound weird, like in the other story, the other post, he did say that she initially grabbed a soda first, and then afterward is when she said something. That's kind of, you know, it should have gone the other direction where you ask first, but he's obviously cool with it. It's not like she's raiding my whole fridge, so who cares? My girlfriend said it just makes her uncomfortable. Then she asked why I even need a cleaning lady when I live in a 2-bedroom and told me to just be an adult and clean your own place. She said I don't need a cleaning lady to mommy me. I was like, she's not momming me. She's a huge help and my place looks amazing after she leaves. Then she said when we move in or get married, the cleaning lady has to go because she doesn't like strangers in her house and that I need to get off my ass and do my part. Oh, brother. Oh. See, I wish listen, don't get me wrong. See, that's not true. I was about to say I wish I could pay a cleaning lady, but I genuinely wouldn't want to have somebody that is in the house doing like cleaning lady or like nanny stuff. There's just something about that I don't know if it's like how I grew up or anything like that, but I don't like, I'm pro cleaning my own mess. I don't like having like employees in my own house, you know? There's something about it just feels really servanty that I'm not a huge fan of. But whatever. You're not the only person that hires cleaners. I told her I don't get her logic at all. She doesn't charge much. I can easily afford her and my house looks great, so what's the issue? She kept going on about how I'm being lazy and acting like a man baby. Plenty of people have cleaners, and then I should act like an adult. I told her I'm 42, and for my 40th birthday, I hired a cleaning lady as a gift to myself because I want my free time to relax, and I'm not changing that. I honestly have no fucking clue what your problem is. I just don't get it. She hung up. Whatever, I'm honestly too old for this shit. I'm going to bed. Thanks, everyone. Final update. She texted me that she can't waste her time with a lazy man who'd rather give full control of her house to a maid instead of getting off his ass to do the cleaning. That I think that maybe, I'm going to be honest with you, the person that said, is the maid attractive might have a point. They might have a point because, like, she is kind of like, I can't really, like I said, I'm not the kind of person that would hire a cleaner, but I can't really, like, when she's like, I just can't stay with you because I feel like you have to hire a cleaner. You can't be an independent man who cleans up his own, and it's like, I don't feel there's not enough oomph in your argument. I told her best of luck. She told me to go fuck yourself. Looking forward to spend the holidays with my son this year in my very clean house. Thank you, everyone. I mean, I agree. Was marriage even on the table? Sounds like a lot of assumptions going on here about the relationship. What a grown-up does when they have money to make their life better and how to treat your employees. I'd stay far away from this lady. Yeah, I mean, it is his money. Like I said, I can never be the person that like hires a cleaner, but like I'm not going to judge if you're like, whatever, you have a cleaner that comes in. I don't know how often you're at your house. Sounds like the cleaning lady isn't the only one taking the trash out. You're paying for a service with your own money, not the asshole. Let's go ahead and sort by controversial. So you came back to post. You're in love with it. What the hell is going on with women today? Woman is completely unhinged. It's not unusual. Well, hey, we don't need to get into it. Having a cleaning lady is totally normal, not the asshole. Your cleaning lady is eating, drink your stuff is weird AF. Agree with your girlfriend on that one. How is it weird? She has permission. Yeah, I don't. Is the cleaning lady attractive? I'm wondering if it's a jealousy issue. That's what I was wondering. Why did I say wondering? That's what I was wondering is, you know, many women are insanely jealous of their homes. They don't want other women touching anything. I bet you that GF can't and will not clean as well as the cleaning lady. Keep the cleaning lady and keep the GF as GF, not a wife. No Real wife material would complain of having extra house help, especially when you can't afford it. There is something wrong with her, and eventually you will find out what. Just don't marry her until then. Eventually you'll find out what? No, don't keep her as GF either, brother. It sounds like you guys are broken up. So, there's a lot going on here. Oh, brother. On the one hand, why do you need to hire someone to clean when your place is on the smaller side? Do you have really messy roommates or something? How is your house getting dirty so fast? Are you throwing trash everywhere and everywhere? Everywhere and anywhere. I read it in reverse. I can see your GF wanting to make sure that you actually know how to pick up after yourself, especially if you two do have any plans to move in together and she doesn't want a stranger in the place she lives, especially one who feels free to help herself to whatever she likes from the fridge. Well, he gave permission, though. I know I for sure don't want anyone coming into my place when I'm not there and messing with my stuff, especially if I know that person already feels entitled to take anything from me. Anything in the fridge! You guys are like, hey, one moment you're saying, hey, you can have a soda from the fridge, the next minute she's taking the jewelry. Oh, this bitch didn't know what I was talking about. Can you believe it? No. Then she would be a criminal. Then that would be like a criminal thing. And that'd be very dumb of her because everyone would know who it is. Well, the cleaning lady was here. The cleaning lady was the only person that was here. And now my jewelry is missing. It doesn't look like the place was broken in. It looked like somebody with a key got in. Who else has a key but the cleaning lady? Is moving in together or getting married on the table? She seems to think it is. And if it's not, you really need to set her straight. Well, it's probably not now, so we can skip that. Yes, if it's your money and your house, you get to decide what to do. But at the same time, if you do have plans to move in together or get married, you do need to hash out stuff like this before either of you end up feeling trapped. She's clearly uncomfortable with the idea of you not knowing how to clean up after yourself. I think that that's an exaggeration. I think that he knows how to clean up after himself. He just doesn't. Like, not everyone hiring a cleaner is like, I really wanted to clean. I really, really wanted to clean. I just could not figure out how to do it. No, it's work. So instead of them doing it, they pass it off to, they've paid somebody and they work the job in order to earn the money to pay the person too. Okay, that's what's going on there. So they're paying a person to clean it for them. They know how to clean up after. Most people know how to clean up after themselves. They don't hire a cleaning person because they can't comprehend a world where they have to clean. They're like, oh, I just couldn't mop. I don't vacuum. I don't really know how to turn it on. And then once it's on, it's all loud and stuff. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. It just makes noise. I thought it was, does it not vacuum the house itself? I'm confused. Dishes. I don't know. Are you supposed to use water or are you just supposed to rub and use paper towels? No. It just doesn't make any sense. Yes, if it's your money, blah, blah, blah. She's clearly uncomfortable and cleaning herself. Or the idea of a stranger coming into the house when she lives in all the time. And if she moves in, I think that your maid, I think that she's probably just mostly uncomfortable with like another person being in your house. There might be, if the maid is attractive, that might kind of also play into it. I don't believe this whole like, I just think that you don't know how to clean yourself. Like, yeah, like it just doesn't make any sense. Like people, like I said, they don't hire cleaners because they can't figure out how to clean themselves. They just don't want to clean. But yeah, I just don't believe the other one. And if she moves in or you two get married, it will be her space as well, even if you own it outright. Is this something that the two of you can talk out, or is this a sorry, this is how it is, and if you don't like it, you can walk situation? It is the latter, as you can tell. The GF was very mad and called him a moron. Because I like my house to be professionally clean. I don't think I need to explain my reasoning. Well, if you expect to share your life with another person because I want to isn't going to be a good enough reason. Sometimes it is. Perfectly normal for a comfortably off adult to hire a cleaner. Yeah, okay, we're getting into whether or not hiring a cleaner is okay. I'm not going to sit here and judge people that hire cleaners. Would I do it? No, but it's like a weird thing for me to like even imagine. You know, like I have this person that's always in my house. They're also an employee of mine. I just can't. I don't know. But anyways, no, not the asshole.